time to get one, huh?
Time to get one, yeah.
When did y'all feel like it was going your way through the end?
Through the end,
Yeah.
I think our preparation from past games, where we've been up with like a minute and 30 seconds left, and then we tricked the game off. I think going back and watching the film, that's a part of our growth. It hurts to lose those little hiccups, but I think now that down the stretch we can see our growth. Where it's like, okay, now we know in those moments we can execute more better.
What was the timeout like after they tried the backboards?
Oh yeah, we was all
Everybody was.
We was confused. We was all trying to communicate and see which one was gonna get it. I heard backboard. I'm like, I could have just went, but I heard backboard. I didn't know who it was.
There were like two of them coming.
Yeah.
The timeout. It seemed like y'all were pretty jovial. Not a team that's been slumping.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about from then to the end of the game.
I think coach has just been preaching for us to have a positive attitude, a positive mentality. We know we're one of the better teams in the league, and we know we just have to execute and play like it. And these hiccups are no fun, but I think moving forward it'll help us in our growth and our development as we continue to make this push.
Last question. There was a few minutes, a long chunk where there was just everything y'all did seemed to go right. No look passes, everything. What are y'all thinking at that point?
We're just thinking that we just got to keep the ball moving and keeping everybody involved. It's fun. It's better that way. I think that we just we looked at the film, seen our mistakes, and I think the plane ride home from San Francisco wasn't the best. I think everybody digested it, and I think that now it's time for us to continue to grow and get better as professionals. So.
They say March has a lot of madness to it, and it certainly does within the G League, where there is a lot of games in a short period of time. But for you guys that are just fluctuating, just trying to keep pace there, what does this one do for you tonight in order to keep just prospering into Saturday night now?
I think that it just kind of gives us that a little bit of swagger back. I think that we've lost a lot of games in these last couple stretches. But it's just the confidence of just we're still good, we're still talented, we still got to execute the game plan and trust each other. So I think that we're trying to get our rest, and it's kind of good. It's a good and a bad thing in some ways. A lot of traveling, but however, I think it's good that we can play games where it's not right. Just got to sit around and wait for it. And as long as we take care of our bodies and make sure our mental focus is in place, I think we'll be fine.
And the last one on my end, you guys kind of got into that sequence now where things got into a good rhythm. Where do you guys just continue to improve in that segment where you guys had a lot of positive moments in the game and just keep growing from there?
I think just growing as a professionals, just looking at the film and having our coach staff doing a great job of looking back and telling us the positives that we need to expound on, and some of the negatives that we need to just tighten up and tighten the little screws. So I think that at this point of the season it's all mental. We're going to do what we need to do to win and to execute, but now it's just time to execute those game plans that the coaching staff has in store for us, and we as professionals have to take it upon ourselves as well.
Nate, you guys were down in the first quarter, and as the second quarter kind of progressed, what was it in you? Because I just saw kind of like a switch or a flip within you that just kind of let you go off that second quarter.
We just want to win. I think being one of the leaders on the team, it's a lot of expectations, but I think, like I said, came back from that flight. We didn't like it, but we watched the film and we kind of just banded together and said, look, we're going to flip this switch. And, for me, I think that just going out there and being the energy, being the guy that's going to bring the hustle and kind of lead the team, as well as the other leaders on the team, I think that that's just part of the growth and development if you want to make this last push that I need to take personally and everybody's going to take personally. So I think everybody took it upon themselves individually to do the best job they can to be better for the team.
And then lastly, you guys are coming back home for a 5-game stretch. Just how great does it feel being back home here with the fans and just putting on a show for them?
Oh man, the Viper fans are one of the best teams, fans in the G League. So in the atmosphere, the arena is rocking. I think that it's a positive that we get to be home. It's a blessing. We've been on the road and battled back and forth, but I think that us being here for home game stretch, I think the fans are going to really get behind us and help us for this last push.
Thank you.
Thank you.